Welcome back to our Manor Lords playthrough series. I'm Ginger Sudsy. And when we left, our first burgage plots were upgrading to level 2. They are under construction as we speak. Our citizens are busy working. Where are they going? Oh, we have reached Medium Village. We have more houses being built over here.
That axe really needs some sharpening.
And it looks like we are going to need some lumber for all this construction. So let's find our logging camp. Make sure we have livestock and people. We can spare an extra person. Let's get more logging. Our backyard farms are producing. And right now we're sitting with about 6 months food as we enter the spring. So we should be in pretty good shape with our veggies already planted. We are also starting to trade. That is good. What do we have here? So we can now add beetroots. So we should check to make sure. I believe we have carrots and cabbages growing right now, but we have carrots growing there. Let's just wait to see what this one is. And that one is beetroots. Okay. We have not built our mine yet, which can be a good source of income by selling off the clay, and we can make roof tiles as well. Our church is down here. Our manor is under construction. Let's see, what are we selling right now? Right now, we are selling firewood. One of the best early game sellers. We're also selling herbs. Firewood. We're going to keep 80 right now. Should be more than enough. Until we start adding more houses or burgage plots. Alright, we have 8 available living spaces currently. And we're going to build that mine so that we can start upping our cash flow by selling some other stuff. And we're going to put a roof tile industry close by. We have all this that we can start adding pigs and chickens. We just don't have the cash yet for it. Yeah, we got all that. We'll put a backyard extension on that one as well. This will most likely be our row of pigs. And maybe chickens down here. We have our marketplace, storeroom. Okay, so we have a good supply of fish. Alright, we're starting our militia. Right now we only have 20 of each of those. We're going to need some iron imports. Or we can build a mine down here. Just to fill out. We're going to need some defenses. That is a finite amount though, so okay, let's speed this up. We'll get a few of the buildings built. And hopefully we can get some more families to move in. We have our retinue assembled and a manor. So we have 6 months worth of food. That's going to go up now that we have our backyard. So we're going to increase our tithe, and we're going to go to, let's go to 5%. Ooh. You can see how that affected our approval. It's going to show a -4 on that. Right now we're sitting at about 78%. What we want to do is get up to 48 to add cabbages, and that amount of food is going to hold us over quite a bit. As you can see, we have a full fish itself is going to hold us over quite well. We're going to add a second person to the fisherman's hut in the summer and in the fall, just because it is a rich resource. Maybe in the spring as well. This is technically still spring. So we'll add a second there. And that should be able to
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grass. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
keep us fed. Now, where is our... Oh, I think our stone gathering is complete here now, isn't it? It sure is. So we're just going to demolish this since we've exhausted the stone. Let's start collecting some clay. And there's our woodcutter's lodge. I think we're gonna move him out a little bit. We're gonna move him down here. Maybe right here for now. Need a little bit more wealth. Alright, we've got families moving in. This is great. We go here. Let's go with normal speed just so we don't miss anything. Okay, clay is a minor trade as well. So we're going to export, and right now we're just going to keep it. Let's keep 10 on hand for now. It's only an export price of 1, but every little bit helps here in the beginning. Also need to build a charcoal pit. And we're just going to put him, you know what, we're going to put him up here. Let's put him here. And we're going to want a foresting hut in a location that will be kind of the woodcutter's permanent area. Because we're going to move him out. We may end up moving him up around there. Alright, we're at 48. We have enough for our cabbages. Let's plant some. We should get a harvest before winter. Charcoal kiln is, we have enough people. Let's put one in there. So what the charcoal kiln does is it will convert one of the firewood into 2 charcoal. Where does it show that? I don't know. I remember seeing that somewhere. Alright, I'm going to build a road from here up. That takes us right to our border. You can see our influence is growing because of the tithe we put on, because food shouldn't be a problem. So losing 5% of our food to increase our influence, we may even want to bump that up a bit. Early expansion is key. And seeing as this is the first time we've played this map, it is a huge area that we have. My goodness. We have... The other way that we can increase our influence is by going after these brigand camps. So if we want to send our militia out, we can quickly increase our influence, which will allow us to claim other areas. And if we... Let's just hit pause for a second. If we start looking at the areas that we might want to claim next, it's good to plan ahead. This area, while is a crazy hill, I believe this is a farming map. It sure is. So map is one of its, or farming is one of its rich resources, along with mushrooms. That will allow us a excellent source of flax and barley, which are key ingredients for taking your burgage plots from level 2 to 3 and eventually 4. You need to have clothes, and you need to have tavern stock. I say tavern stock because it is no longer just ale, which the barley does provide in great number, but you can now create mead out of honey if you don't have access to a farming, which we don't currently, so we may explore that, as well as apples. You can create cider from the apple orchards that you build in your backyard extensions, the fruit orchards. And that might be where you have to go on a map like this if you can't expand to a farm colony. Some of the other ones, let's take a look at our other neighboring. Down here, we have maybe another. This middle piece is an interesting one. We've got wild animals enriched resource here. We have stone and clay. I don't believe this. I thought they were going to address this in the last patch, but it appears this is on the right side of this border. I'm not so sure. It must be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 resources. Interesting. I don't think that's something they addressed in the last update, was to make it more clear. Now, this game was started before the latest 8.103 patch, so that might not get, if this was a new map, this would be a more clearly defined placement. But I don't believe, I think you only have 5 resources. I don't think you can have 6. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this shoal of fish belongs here in Hellenstein. They're all 5. Unless, if there's 4, it means farming is one of them. Like here, down in Punt. This would be not a farming colony, so where's their 5th? There's only 4. What do we have here? Oh, they could have used up one of them. They could have used their stone in this one. That could be what's happened there. Same as here. There's only 4 showing. But if we look at the untouched, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, well, 6 might be. You might have 6. Okay. Well, this might be a really good one to go into next. For the, depending on how aggressive you want to play. Iron-rich deposits are obviously very strong for creating your armies. You can build everything from your pikes to your short swords to your iron parts that create the crossbows, as well as the armor for your retinue. I usually love a start with an iron-rich deposit. I'm going to be honest, iron-rich and farming are my two favorites to start with. But that's not how the dice were rolled this time. So we are going to make do with what we have. And you can be successful on any playthrough as long as you make money. So find what you have, find what you can sell at a excellent price. Roof tiles, if you sell, go for 4 apiece. And clay, as we saw, goes for 1 each. So now our surplus is at 14, and we're going to be selling off, so our surplus is only at 10, just for now, until we need to start making roof tiles for ourselves. But this will still allow us to make some roof tiles from our clay furnace. Okay, let's start up again. I think the goal for today is we want to start increasing our regional wealth and decide whether we want to go for the farming rich community to the east or to the iron rich deposit to the south. These are all very large provinces. And that might have something to do with how much hills they are. Your establishments will be quite spread out. Like, we only have this one little area here that we can build on, but we might have to build another area down here and another area. No, that's all hills, all hills. Lots and lots of hills. So you have to look for those flat areas. We could build some in here, but everything is going to be quite spread out. And then look at this, just a drop off. But we can probably build another grouping of homes and buildings over here as well. Alright, we are up now to 10 months of food, 20 months of fuel. So we are doing perfect. We're going to survive. What is our set at? 112. And what are we catching here? We are catching carp. Our tithe paid, so we gave 15 food stocks away, which brought our influence to 584. Now, we're going to have to get our mining pit going here. We're going to have to get some more spearmen if we want to go and clear out some of those bandit camps. Right now we have 20 and 5. So we need more spears, more shields. So we need to build a joiner and a blacksmith. But right now we're not able to get to level 2 on these. Well, no one's living here, that's why. Let's see. Okay, we can go to level 2 here. But I'd want those closer to my granary and storage. So maybe we can build some right here. These will be like our level 2 residences. don't need a massive backyard, just big enough for an extension. That gives us 5. That should cover the majority of the level 2 industry buildings. We just need people to move in. Alright, let's take a try anyway. We're going to, before winter, let's rally our troops. And where are we going? Closest one, I think, is right here. Let's rally our troops to the border here. Alright, so you don't want to run these guys. As you can see, we just ran as we were rallying, creating a large amount of fatigue. Now you have to sit and rest them until they come back up. Their effectiveness in battle drops if they're fatigued, obviously. So our effectiveness is now closing back into 100%. Fatigue is dropping. And once our fatigue is dropped, we remove the run to position. We're going to march them into this country. And let's just watch them as they go. You can see that fatigue is not dropping as we are not running. So everything is in cohesion, and the effectiveness is staying at 100% or above. As we close in on this brigand camp, they will come out to meet us. We are going to stay to the high ground. Give us an advantage. And here they come. So we're going to pause there. We're going to go into normal speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a shield wall. Do we not have enough for the shield wall? Oh, we had the wrong one selected. Alright, shield wall. This will absorb the initial attack. And we're going to have our retinue come in behind. We want to try to keep these to about a stack of 2. And then what we'll do with our retinue is we will swing them around and attack from the flank. But we don't want the barbarians trying to outflank our shield wall. We want that impact. And then we'll swing the retinue around. Here it comes. So once they've taken that brunt, we will bring the retinue around. Attack from their flank. And then, with the shield wall, we will switch from a shield wall to push forward. And as you can see, that created a change in the fight. We've yet to lose a person. They are now down to 15 from their starting of 18. As you can see, they are quickly dropping off. can push forward with our retinue as well. We are giving it to them from both sides. And that made them scurry away. So we were victorious. Now, beating them has brought us to 970. But we can also claim some money by raiding their camp. So if we go here, and let's just run them. We want to get back home before winter. So, after we've taken the camp, a new message will appear, and it'll ask you what you want to do with the stash of goods. So you can send the resources to your town, or you can put this in your treasury. And in your treasury, you can use it to hire more for your retinue, or you can pay to put them in armor if you don't provide armor. Right now, we need the resources in our town. So we're just going to send that to the nearest town, and that will bring our regional wealth up. We do not have any other... Oh, we do have one more right there. Well, since we're here, and since we have not... Let's get our fatigue to go away. We're going to take off the running. Let's check our fatigue. Once our fatigue is dropped down again, we will form into shield wall and proceed to the next one, which would get us over the 1,000 mark. And allow us to claim another county. As we approach, we will see them come out to meet us. As they do, let's pick our place of battle. We're going to go here and go into shield wall. There's our...
Stick together, men!
So when they're in the trees, they are hidden. And we can't see where they're coming from. So this isn't a very good position to be in, but it shows our area of sight. So we can see where they'll come out of the trees. And there they are. They're coming right at the shield wall. They are scattered. This shouldn't be an issue. So let's bring our retinue up. And here is the crash. Let's bring our guys around. And now we attack from the side. Let's go full push.
Everybody forward!
And they've broken. Another victory. And there we are. We are over 1.3. Let's go claim that. And let's run them. No, we can't run. We're too tired. And there we go. We've taken care of another bandit camp. Let's send the resources to our town, which will allow us to create more industry in this early bit. We gained 83 wealth, regional wealth. So we are going to run our guys back across the border as fast as they can go. And we can disband them from there. So now, decision time. Are we going to be a warmongering state, or are we going to solidify this section of the map? We would own the entire northern third of this map. And we'd have access to farming. Now, ideally, we would want both to have access to the riches of an iron development, and maybe that is where we go. If we can start churning out weapons, we can create a large army that will also be able to sell goods at the market for an excellent price, and that should give us access to enough regional wealth to hire mercenaries if needed, which can definitely turn the table in any war. So let's such a tough decision. Iron or farming? So Sophie's choice, really. Let's take the iron. Alright, big decision. We're going to go with the iron. And that is going to give us also the central position, which means we can create an army within this district and react to any conflict in an equal amount of time. So, we are now pressing our claim in Inderschlau. Now, if somebody else is claiming a location, they... Why aren't you guys moving? This seems to be a bug. I've had this happen a couple on different playthroughs, where they just get stuck, and what you have to do is actually save your game and reload it. Let's wait till our claiming is done, and we'll do that in the next video. I'll show you what happens. But as you can see, the spearman is not reacting. Ooh, our regional wealth is now doing very well. Okay. He's reached the end. We can disband that unit. Oh, let's go up here so we can see it. There we go. Region is claimed. Inderslau is now ours. So, again, very large territories, and that is, I'm positive, the reason why is because of the terrain is just so extreme. This beautiful area, that might make a really nice central market. That would be very interesting. So we're going to think about what we're going to do with this region, but we're definitely going to put, this will definitely be our food sector, and we're going to have resources down here to create our businesses down here, and it looks like it's a nice flat section to build. Yes, it is. And up here, and I think this middle section we're going to create as kind of a market hub. Maybe trading post in here as well. We'll put our logistics in here in terms of granary and storehouse. We'll have to take care of that. I'll camp in the next video as well. Let's pause there. Okay, so let's get back to our stuck. This will be the last thing we do in the video. We're just going to save the game. And then load the game. And there we are. We are back. We have loaded. We have located our spearmen stuck in the forest. And now when we click on them and tell them to move, they are moving. So a little bit of a pathing error, and there has been a few of them. But the ox problem has been solved. As far as I can see, I've not had any pathing issues with the oxen since the last patch. But this is a new one. And it can be annoying, but it is simply solved by saving and loading. Get your guys moving again. And with that, we're going to get moving on. So thank you for watching Ginger Sudsy Gaming, and we will see you in the next video.